First of all, the Doral announcement. This was a stunning one because we've just never seen a situation where a president can announce that he's having a major international summit at his own resort. The White House expected some criticism on this, and they got that. I asked Mick Mulvaney today in the briefing, the acting chief of staff, how is this not just an enormous conflict of interest, and how is the president going to carry on criticizing the Biden family for self-dealing at the same time he's doing this? Here's what Mulvaney said.
Okay, a couple different things. First off, you're not making any profit. I think we've already established that. I think it's a huge. I've heard that before. I guess I've been the chief now for about 9 or 10 months, and I always hear whenever we go to MarLago, it's a huge branding opportunity. Whenever he plays, at Trump MarLago, we play golf at Trump Bedminster. He goes to play golf at Trump up in Sterling, and everybody asks the question: is it not a huge marketing opportunity? I would simply ask you all to consider the possibility that Donald Trump's brand is probably strong enough as it is, and he doesn't need any more help on that. This is not like it's the most recognizable name in the English language and probably around the world right now. So no, that has nothing to do with it. That's why listen. I was skeptical. I was aware of the political sort of criticism that we'd come under for doing it at Doral. Which is why I was so surprised when the advance team called back and said that this is the perfect physical location to do this. So I get the criticisms. So does he. Face it, he would be criticized.
Ultimately here, what the White House is saying is that the president's not going to make any profit on this because Doral is going to do this event, the G7, which is an enormous international undertaking, as you know, at cost. The problem with that argument is that the Washington Post and others have reported that the Doral is struggling financially. So even hosting a venue like this at that resort is an enormous marketing and branding opportunity for the Trump resort. The acting chief of staff there simply glossing over that, saying the president's brand doesn't need any help, Kelly. And then on this issue of the Ukraine, Mick Mulvaney, the acting White House chief of staff here, making a significant step back in the president's defense on this issue that's at the center of the impeachment inquiry on Capitol Hill. Previously, the White House had said, and the president had said time and again, there was no quid pro quo in the hold off on the Ukrainian defense assistance in exchange for any political favors from the Ukrainians. That has been the White House defense until just now. Now, Mick Mulvaney acknowledging from the White House podium that, in fact, there was a quid pro quo, but not to investigate the Bidens, simply to look back into the 2016 election and find out if there was any wrongdoing there. So Mulvaney saying, yes, there was a quid pro quo. We did hold off the military aid in order to pressure the Ukrainians to look into the 2016 election, but we didn't do the quid pro quo about investigation of the Bidens. That's a significant walk back, Kelly, of what the administration had been saying to date.